most insane wine cellar slash wine cave area that I've ever seen. Hey, welcome back to Drinking It In. I am your host, Chris Casara. We are here to help you know more and drink better. I was fortunate enough to spend a few days at a company offsite at the Crystal Springs Resort in Hamburg, New Jersey. It's a resort in we'll call it Western New Jersey, and they have a pretty serious wine program in place. And this place actually has the most insane wine cellar slash wine cave area that I've ever seen, and a simply incredible wine list at their restaurant. Now, as I was there, we were there for a couple of days, right? And I spent some time strolling through the halls of the cave and figured it would be nice to give you a tour. Now, you aren't able to actually get into the different rooms of the cellar, but there is still plenty to see because the way they've set it up is with different windows and displays looking into each of the rooms. So the list contains amazing depth in all of your key wine region, or the key wine regions. Naturally, France has a really big presence. As you go through the caves, you see some serious wines from the Rhone Valley. There's also a lovely window into Montrachet. Those white wine labels are just gorgeous. And, as you would expect, Burgundy is well represented. I mean, the whites are simply just beautiful to look at. Now, I haven't had many Puligny Montrachets in my life, especially now at today's prices. But, the selection here is insane. Now, one of the things that I've never seen in person before or up close is the selection of Domaine de romanée-conti, and here the selection is just otherworldly. Now, I have never had the opportunity to taste one of these wines, and judging by the prices that you see on the list here, as well as the prices that these wines go for across the world, it's clear I might never get the chance. Unless I, have a real special opportunity and find a connection that I don't know that I have today. Holy mackerel, they have some Richebourg.
Richebourg? She has a Richebourg? Holy mackerel, I completely underestimated Stephanie.
Ah, good Lord. Look at that.
So speaking of otherworldly, right, look at the Gaia selection on display as we move into Italy. But, the Italian selection and wines from Italy, it's not just about Angelo Gaia. There's plenty of your other special wine areas are, represented well. And there's plenty more to look at, right? You've got Brunellos, a number of Super Tuscans, some Amarone wines, and, all in, different sizes. So I like when you see regular size bottles, the 750 milliliters, and you see other bottles like Magnums, which are essentially 2 bottles, and even perhaps a 3 liter, where there was one in the picture, in one of these pictures. Hopefully I captured it. I'll put it in right here. Hey, how about Spain, right? Spain shouldn't be left out. We've got Rioja, Ribera del Duero. Spain had its own window and had a nice Spain room, good selection on the wine list. Riesling even got, a window display. That excites me. Yeah, I just love seeing the mix of, bottles from Germany and Alsace, some of the, lovely, great producers there. Riesling continues to be underappreciated across the globe. Speaking of underappreciated, right? Port getting some respect, right, with its own showcase. That's very nice to see because that category is perpetually underappreciated. I think today's wine drinker isn't sitting back with a snifter of port and a cigar and a leather chair anymore, but maybe we should be. And let's be honest, right? In addition to port, the cognac bottles, along with that Urte collection, of Cavassier they're simply works of art, right? They stopped me in my tracks as I was running through or strolling through the caves. And I guess before we get into American wines, let's how about some Scotch, right? Look at this selection of Scotch. Great selection of producers, and I don't know if these are probably different eras of time. So shifting back to domestic wines, right? You can see that in California, Oregon, and Washington, getting proper window displays, and as they deserve. I'm not familiar with Barrett and Barrett, but given how prominent it is in this wine cave, I'm curious. Maybe I need to understand a little bit more about these wines and what they represent. Hopefully, you've enjoyed this tour, right? I think naturally, if you happen to find yourself at the Crystal Springs Resort, make sure you find how you get access to the wine caves and spend some time wandering around the cellar halls. It's sort of, I don't say it's behind a secret door, but it's by a door that has a very nondescript label and kind of looks like a closet. And then when you open up that door and go down that spiral staircase, it just opens up into a world of caves and wine that you just haven't seen before. So definitely worth the trip. Until next time, folks, cheers.